Hey, what's good everyone? In today's session, we're just gonna jump right into it.
I belong to you.
I belong to you.
Do just what you want.
Today, I go play the 1-2 no limit game at the final table. I buy in for the max $400. I get my chips and head to the table. Starting off the session, a few players limp in for $2 and I look down at 10 jack offsuit and raise it to $10. 4 players make the call and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is ace 9 deuce all offsuit. Action checks to me and I bet out $20. And then the small blind snap raises it to 60. Everyone folds, and when it comes back to me, I quickly just make the fold. Alright, that didn't work, but moving on. I pick up 5 deuce of diamonds under the gun and raise it to $7. 5 players make the call, and we go 6 ways to a flop. The flop is a pretty good one. 9 3 jack with 2 diamonds, and I have a flush draw. Action checks to me, and I bet out $10, and then seat 9 snap raises it to 30. Only 1 player makes the call, and I call as well. You know what they say a girl's best friend is, right? Diamonds, baby! And the turn is a 6 of diamonds, now hitting my flush. This time, I lead out for $75, and both players, they just make the flat call. 3 ways to a river, and the river is the 8 of hearts, doesn't change anything. I now tank for about a minute, contemplating if I want to check or bet, and I don't want this checking through, so they have it, but I want max value from my baby flush. So I go all in for $245. Seat 9 quickly calls for less for $136. Uh-oh, that's not good. I'm hoping he doesn't have a bigger flush than me. And the other player, he snap folds. I show my flush, and we're good. Seat 9 shows jack 9 for a flop 2 pair, and he just told me that he was too pot committed. Alright, I'll take it. Let's go. This next hand, a couple players limp in for $2, and I pick up ace 10 of diamonds. Such a pretty hand, and I raise it to $12. 4 players make the call, and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is a pretty good one. Deuce king deuce with 2 diamonds, and we flopped a nut flush draw. The board is paired, but I'm not too worried about that. So when action's on me, I bet out $30. The button makes the call, and then the big blind snap raises it to 75. When action's back on me, I just make the call and the button folds. So we go heads up to a turn. The turn bricks, as is a 7 of spades. He surprisingly checks. I'm definitely putting him on a set of deuces, and I think he's just trying to double check raise me here. So I decided just to check and take a free river card. The river is another brick, a 4 of spades. He then grabs a big stack and leads out with a bet. I pretty much just snap fold. I asked him if he wanted to show for the vlog, and he shows 5 deuce offsuit. Nice hand, nice hand. Alright, double board bomb pot time. The top board comes out 7-7 jack, and I flop a full house. Hey, let's go. And the bottom board flop is 9-9 queen, and I just have 2 pair. Action checks to me, and I bet out $2. The cutoff position doesn't think that's enough and raises it to $15. 1 player makes a call, and I make the call as well, and we go 3 ways to a turn. The turn on the top board is the king of spades. Now if someone had pocket kings, they are now beating my full house. And the bottom board is the ace of hearts, now giving me a bigger 2 pair. I'm pretty sure one of them has a 9 in their hand though, but it does give me more outs to a possible full house. Action checks to the cutoff, and then he bets out $25, and we both make the call, and we go to a river. The river on the top board is not the best card, the ace of diamonds, which is now another overcard and now another possible bigger full house. And the bottom board is the 6 of spades. Action checks to the cutoff position, and he bets out $100. We both just make the snap call. The cutoff only shows 9-4 diamonds for a flush on the top and trip 9s on the bottom. The middle position shows queen 9 for a full house on the bottom, and I show my pocket jacks for a full house on top. So me in the middle position chop up a pretty good sized pot. Last couple interesting hands of the night. The under the gun raises it to $15, and I look down at Queen Jack offsuit, and I make the call along with 3 other players, and we go 5 ways to a flop. The flop is a beauty. Queen, Queen, Jack. Oh yeah, I flop a full house. Sadly, action checks all the way through, as I just wanted to slow play the nuts with this many players in. And the turn is a brick, a 5 of clubs. Under the gun bets out $20, and I think about raising here, but I decide just to call and allow other players to make the call as well. The small blind calls, and we go 3 ways to a river. The river is another brick, the 4 of spades. This time, the small blind leads out for $55. Under the gun folds, and when it comes back to me, I go for it all and go all in for about $400 more behind. I'm really just trying to target a queen. The player thinks about it for a minute before making the fold. Dang, I thought about betting maybe about $150 here. I think my overbet might have lost me some value. Comment down below how much of you would have raised here. Would you been greedy like my ass and gone for it all? Or would you have raised smaller, around like 120 to 150 to get some value? Last hand of the night, and I straddle under the gun for $5. The cutoff calls, and then the big blind raises it to 20. And I look down at Queen 10 of clubs, and I make the call along with the cutoff, and we go 3 ways to a flop. The flop is 4, 8, 6, all hearts. Action checks all around, and the turn is the Jack of clubs. It does give me a gutter for a straight if I hit a 9, but still doesn't really change much. Action checks to me, and I take a stab at it and bet $25. Both players fold, and I take down the pot. And just like that, I rack up my chips and call it a night. Alright, just got done with the session. Nothing too crazy tonight, but that flush was definitely the pot tonight. I didn't think my baby flush was good, so the fact that I came up, I'll take it. I was in for the game for 400 and out for 800, so came up 400 bucks, solid win. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the river.
Sing all my melody.